Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. This is the Saab Goblin 570, guys. I had one of these in the past. I had bought, I ran out of time and money, you know how that goes. I was in the process of building a 700 T-Rex, and I actually sold that. My buddy Phil was crazy about it, and he took that. And anyways, I have another one here, and this one is mine. This one is fully built, and it will be probably flown this weekend coming. I just have to do the throttle endpoints on the castle speed control. But anyways, this came from www.rcgalore.net. My buddy Alan out there, I want to thank him for his quick shipping and reliable shipping all the time, and his great prices. So we're going to cut this into a couple of videos, guys. This is going to be the build video, and then I'm going to do another video on some other stuff. Let me get the stuff that I used here, and I'll show you the equipment that I used, guys. The Quantum 4125 1100 kV motor. This is going to be run as a 6-cell, okay? The Phoenix Edge 130 Castle speed control. I always like a little bit bigger, guys. For the tail servo, I went with the Burt Camomere DS7005 high voltage. These are going to be pumping out at 8.4 volts. The tail is going to be at 147 ounces of torque, and the cyclics are going to be 295, guys. That's more than my T-Rex 700, and that's a bigger, heavier machine. So this thing is going to move with these servos in it. I've used the Quantum motor on my 500 T-Rex, and I liked it. It left a good taste in my mouth so far, so I went with another one. The build, you know, if you build one of these guys, you built them all. It's one of those deals where if you stay with the same brand, you start to see the characteristics from one to the other. They've made some nice changes on this one. We're going to talk about the 2mm thick frame sides now. I like that. That's really a nice upgraded thing they did. The swash plate now has the 3 bolts underneath holding the bearing in, which I take credit for. You can see my video way back when I did that, because the swash only came with 1 screw in there underneath holding the bearing, and I put 3 in. I have a video out about that if you want to see how to do that. The other thing that I had come up with that they came up with later on was the Canopy Protector now comes with the kit, which is nice. It doesn't scrape up your canopy putting it on and off. The newer kits, the canopy, seem to go on a lot easier than the originals, like the 500. These struts now, on the 500, they were going into plastic. Now these are going into aluminum, which is nice. The ESC tray there is integrated with the front strut mount, and that's aluminum, so that's going to draw some heat off the speed control. They put this nice plate in the back here. You can put sensors, or you can put like a Scorpion backup guard, or you can put a satellite on it. That was a nice addition back here. They got rid of the carbon fiber side plate on the tail back here, and they actually went with aluminum. And the tail is like the 500, it's the dampened tail. But I think the improvements they made are really nice, guys. The stronger frame, the frame has strengtheners, which I will show you in there now when I get that off of the pod. I'm going to be running this with a 2-cell. I've already got tucked in there. I've got a 1900 Thunder Power battery in there. And I'm going to be using for the main power for this, right now I have the 4400 Thunder Power G8 70C batteries. Thunder Power, that's basically all I use. In my opinion, they are the best batteries, hands down. I'm going to be getting some 5000s to try out on this. So that'll be kind of cool. We'll see what, if there's any, you know, flight time difference, how much there is between the two batteries. But the power these batteries give is incredible, and so that's going to be exciting to see what it does with this this new motor and this setup. Most of the parts are, a lot of the parts are shared. The entire head block here, the blade grips, the swash plate, the main shaft, all the linkages, the feathering shaft. I believe the tail blade grips are also shared with the 500, so if you have the 500 and you have both of them, which I do now, it's nice because you can interchange parts if you need to. All the pitch rod and, like I said, all the other linkages here, the arms are all the same. The main gear is the same also, and the pinion, steel pinion is the same. You can use, from what I've heard, you can interchange even the struts and the skids between them too, if you want. These skids actually go together a little bit easier. They have nylon nuts in the back, and they're smaller. The 500 has the complete carbon fiber that goes right up to the top. These are up here as plastic, and then just the bottom. These don't come with the green stickers, guys. You have to put those on the skids on both sides, in and out. You've got to put it on the tail back here and up here also. The build went very well, very easy. I'll get up and show you the manual. I've shown that in the past. I think the manual even got a little bit better, guys, which was hard to do because their manuals were really good, all in color, very descriptive. I think a 7-year-old could build one of these guys. Their manuals are just so nice. When you go to put one of these together, it's really a pleasure. I did have a couple of little glitches though with this. Sometimes you're going to run into stuff like that, guys, with different brands. And one was the steel pinion. I could not get the hole to line up, guys, and the shaft that it was going into, the secondary shaft, very hard steel, and I had to just ream it a little bit with a drill to get the screw to go through because it was off just a little bit. Also, the little ball back here that goes on your tail pitch slider that connects into your rudder rod. Some of those, actually it was, let me get up and, hold on one second here, guys. Where did I put it? Over here, I think I'll show it to you. Yep, here it is. These little, let me just move this. These little balls here, guys. This one was actually drilled, if you can see it. This was actually drilled. The hole was going all the way through to the other side, and there was no threads in there. So when I went to put the screw through, that was a little bit of a mystery, but luckily the kit had a spare one. And the motor shaft does have to be cut, guys. This was about how much I cut off, about 1/4 of an inch. And make sure when you cut that motor shaft, guys, that you put it inside of a bag. Give yourself a Ziploc bag or a sandwich bag and cut a little hole, poke the shaft through, seal it up with tape completely, and then cut off whatever you need to cut off. Do not let those little shards and all that metal dust, if you're using Dremels, is going to get attached right to the motor and go right into the magnets, guys, and you're going to have problems and you could possibly damage or wreck your motor. so be aware of that. Let me flip through the manual for you quick. Show you some of the stuff in here, just so you get an idea. All in color, guys. I mean, everything is so descriptive. You can't really make a mistake putting this thing together, guys. I mean, the way that this manual is set up, how they show you what you need on one page and then the next page how to put it together. The additions now, they actually show you how to do the canopy a little better, how to put it on, how to pull and push and bend and everything so you don't wreck your canopy. The battery layouts, servo wiring layouts. I mean, these things are just so nice, so much nicer than like an Align helicopter to build, guys. So much easier and less stress, and just, you know, the manuals are just perfect on these helicopters. So anyways, so that's some of the stuff, guys, the changes. I'm going to cut this video right now. I'm going to do another video getting under the hood of this thing and probably comparing it, the changes to a 500 and different things they've done, because a lot of people say these videos go on too long, and I try to accommodate you guys. So anyways, thanks again to Alan at www.rcgalore.net for the quick shipping and all these nice goodies to get this thing put together quickly. So far I've got a good taste in my mouth about dealing with them guys at rcgalore.net. Quick shipping, everything comes packaged really nicely, fast shipping, and it's nice to deal with decent people that are reliable, you know. So thanks again to Alan, and they got a new website coming soon, and a lot of new products coming in, which I'm excited about. So check them out if you get a chance, and look for the next videos on these guys. Thanks for watching.